Hello everyone and welcome to one of my weekly videos about Opendoor. So today I want to talk about another reason why I think Opendoor is better, which is the Opendoor exclusives and the Opendoor exclusives that they're launching in different markets. Uh, I am in Texas and this is pretty developed in Texas and this is really good stuff. And I think Opendoor exclusives could be a tremendous opportunity as to why Opendoor is better and why I think the stock will do very, very well, not investment advice. So let's talk about exclusives. It's a proven big tech playbook. What do I mean by that? Well, I want to talk just a little bit about exclusives in other big tech companies. And I believe Opendoor has a potential to become a big tech company. I mean, this is disrupting traditional real estate. This is a huge market. This is a $2.4 trillion market that they can disrupt. This company has a lot of potential. But why do we take from this playbook? Well, let's talk about TV shows. So if you want to watch certain TV shows, you have to use certain services. For example, if you want to watch Ring of Power, which is the sequel to The Lord of the Rings, you have to use Amazon Prime. You have to have Amazon Prime. You have to use Amazon. If you want to watch Ted Lasso, which I think is the most popular comedy show. I don't know, I've never watched it, but anyways, I hear it's good. If you want to watch Ted Lasso, you have to use Apple One or Apple Plus, and you have to use an Apple product. I could go on. If you want to listen to Joe Rogan, you have to have Spotify, and you have to use Spotify. So Spotify is another one there. I could go on. So many companies use exclusives as a customer acquisition strategy. They spend millions on these shows, not because they want to be Netflix. They don't want to be Netflix, but they spend millions on these shows because they know having exclusives is one way that you attract the customers on your platform. And so the customer may have all of the different platforms, but the customer will be attracted to your platform because you have one exclusive that others don't have. And I believe this is the same concept for Opendoor exclusives. If Opendoor just has a good house in each segment of the population, Opendoor will do really well. Only a few exclusive homes in each buyer segment can compel a buyer to use Opendoor. This is what I put in my slide here. Yeah. If you just try to curate enough good homes, buyers will have an incentive to at least look at Opendoor and consider going through Opendoor. And that bigger incentive will be the representation agreement here. Because if you have a representation agreement with a traditional realtor, the traditional agent will probably not show you an Opendoor exclusives, and you would miss out. You would miss out uh, on some of the best houses. Just like in, say, the big tech world, if you refuse to use Apple, you will miss out on the Apple shows. And so some people are okay with missing out, but some people want to make sure that they get the best. And so you lose a lot of optionality by signing with a traditional realtor because you don't have access to Opendoor. And so that's why I think Opendoor should promote its exclusives and show some of the best value, some of the best deals that you can get on these homes, and really advertise it. And re-advertise that again, if you have a traditional realtor, they are most likely not going to show you these homes. And why are they not going to show you these homes? Because Opendoor, and this is the magic of Opendoor exclusive, is a self-serve product. And realtors don't want to break the news to you that you need to pay them a 3% commission on top, of the Opendoor listed price. Right? Because if you're a first-time buyer, you probably don't realize that you're actually paying your realtor a 3% commission. You probably don't realize that because it's embedded in the price. Well, not on Opendoor. So Opendoor is just really disruptive. This is a business model disruption, right? This is not a pure tech disruption. This is a business model disruption that I think is particularly interesting. And so Opendoor is very compelling right now in Texas. Very compelling because you can just reserve it. You can reserve it today, and once you reserve it, the house is yours as long as you get financing and do all of paperwork. You can reserve it. The listed price is listed much lower than the public list price because the public list price is going to be higher as it has to include the 3% buyer's agent fee. The 3% buyer's agent fee has to be included in the public list price. So that's why people really see the discounts that they get by going self-serve and by doing it all on their own. There's other advantages to Opendoor, like no bidding, right? No preferential treatment. It's a no bidding process. It's a first come first served process. You see your home, you can reserve it. It's a big deal. It's quite a big deal. So let me move on to some of the advantages. No bidding war, exclusives with lower pricing, a preferred pricing. Choose when you want to close up to 35 days from signing the contract. Appraisal price match guarantee. They will reduce the price by up to $50,000 to match the appraised value. Can a traditional real estate agent do that? No, they can't. I mean, they could, but they most likely won't. Right? How many deals do not go through because of appraisal match guarantee? Look at this. I absolutely love this. Back out anytime and get a full refund of your earnest money deposit. If you change your mind in the process before closing, you can back out with zero penalty. We want you to feel great about your purchase of your next home. I mean, this is amazing. This is a customer-centric company. This is a customer-centric company who wants a win-win. Customers will not hesitate to reserve these homes and buy these homes if they know they can back out whenever there's a problem once you're doing the due diligence and the process of actually buying that home. Okay. Self-tour instantly for many of these homes. Okay, this is a big deal. And I'll finish with this. They are building a parallel system to the MLS on exclusives. And this is, I think, an even bigger deal than Opendoor listing its own homes. Why is that? Well, because now you can sell your home. You can decide to list your own that you still own on Opendoor exclusives and try to sell it to Opendoor's customers without having going through the MLS. And if you do that, what do you get, right? No time spent on the MLS. Okay. A cash offer. Opendoor has cash offer for their buyers. If you cater to one of them, if you try to sell to an Opendoor buyer, they have a guaranteed cash offer. You can cancel anytime. And this is where I think two of the biggest deal here. Coordinated showing on a single weekend. Okay. So you don't have realtors coming in and out to visit your house all the time where you just have to like leave the house and come back an hour later. It's a big deal. And then, of course, the buyer pays their own agent, which is to say that most buyers are going to be buying self-serve, and they will be saving those 3%, right? And the most incredible thing about this is that not only there is no buyer agent fee because this is self-serve, but the seller's agent fee, i.e. you listing on Opendoor exclusives, they only charge you 1%. So you can access all of the power of Opendoor to sell your house. You can access it by paying only 1% if you're willing to go on exclusives and use exclusives. So, and today there is no not investment advice, but my personal opinion on this is that today you can know full well what the market price of your house is. You do not necessarily have to go through the MLS, right? A there are multiple possible buyers that can buy your house. And so you don't have to go to the MLS, especially if remember what I said earlier about Opendoor exclusives creating optionality for buyers, and exclusives pushing buyers to not go under representation because they want to keep that self-serve option. Like home buyers will check through Opendoor. So I think this is a very big deal. This is very disruptive that you only pay 1% to list. And this is from you can see this in very frequently asked question, right? Wait, why can the buyer pay 2% less than my asking price? It's because Opendoor only takes 1% and gives a rebate of 2% to the buyers. This is a customer-centric company. This is a company that is aligned with its customers, and that is going for that long-term win-win relationship where your first house, you go with Opendoor and you're very satisfied, you become an advocate because the product is that much better, and when it's time for you to sell again, you go with Opendoor again because you've had a good experience. This is a situation that I'm in. I plan on using Opendoor going forward for any of my real estate needs. And when you see the net promoter score, when you see the 4.7 out of 5 reviews, I bet you I am not the only one. When you see that Opendoor, when it goes heavy in a city, ends up buying 10-15% of all of the homes because buyers prefer Opendoor offers compared to more low-ball offers. I mean, they have a system that is resonating with the customer. So very disruptive company, and I think Opendoor is extremely disruptive and has a lot of potential. So I'm very excited about Opendoor. None of this has been investment advice, of course. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter if you can. I really appreciate it. Thank you and have a great day.